Hey sportsmen, John Bergsman here with this week's fishing report from here in central Michigan. Basically, we're going to talk a lot about the big lake all the way around the Horn because it's mayfly season here on the inland lakes, and that can make fishing a little bit tough. But we got 5 awesome reports. We're going to Ludington, Traverse City, Frankfort, Cheboygan, Saginaw Bay, ending up in Lorain, Ohio. Stay tuned for 5 awesome reports with almost every species involved. So if you're looking to get away from the inland lakes and the mayflies, Ludington might be an awesome choice right now. Captain Ryan Bullard tells me that he is on a hot and very consistent bite of really nice lake trout, well mixing in still a few silverfish, kings, coho, and steelhead. So how's he doing it? He's basically been pulling a combination of chrome spin doctors and whirly gigs for the Lakers on the bottom, and up higher he's running super slims, mixed veggie is the color, on 5 to 7 colors of lead out on his board. Now that's getting him up in the zone so that he's able to catch those steelhead and coho. But right now, Ludington, Michigan, it is vacation central. It's almost 4th of July. Just a few days from this report will be the 4th of July. It's time for people to get out, start moving around and experiencing the awesome fishing that's all over Michigan. And right now, Ludington is one of those hot spots. We've also got awesome fishing on Hamlin Lake. The bass are really biting well. We're getting a good spinnerbait bite on northern pike, as well as some deep edge bluegills. That's 10 to 20 bluegills and crappie on Hamlin Lake. It's also grand opening week for Scott and the boys up at Captain Chuck's 2. That's right, Captain Chuck's 2 is a brand new store they're opening. They're moving this week. So this 4th of July weekend, they're hoping to be fully operational and serving all the people that come up to the Ludington area. So get in your car, figure out where you're going to go, but put Ludington on your stop spot for here this summer. The fishing has been great.
This is our TH100V, brand newly introduced for 2020. This is our most popular. We've got a tool holder caddy. Everybody's famous, that we're pretty famous for going into our tracks that a lot of guys have bought over all the years. And so as more boats start getting a lot more other gear in their tracks, we've had a lot of clients ask us for taking and putting a tool holder caddy on the side of our vertical tree, just because our tree offers so many options of use, of things that we can do with it with all of our accessories. So this is a TH100V. Holds our pliers in here, hang our baits in the holes, screwdriver in here, same thing. It's attached on here with 2 stainless steel screws. We can adjust it up and down this post wherever we want it to go.
So our next stop, this is a really big area, the Traverse City, Benzie County, Frankfort area. You know, these 2 areas have combined forces in their promotion, and there is so much to talk about. It's like I almost got to talk about them every week. But right now, we've got super good smallmouth bass fishing there on the bays, main Traverse Bays, both East and West Bay. Captain Tony DiFilippo from Up North Smallmouth Charters tells me that he's getting the fish right now between 10 and 20 feet on the slide breaks, and he's getting them with slow rolling soft plastics or drop shotting, long casting drop shots, and working them real slow back. But the quality of the fish has been impressive. Really good quality, 3.5 to 5 pounders, not uncommon at all. So if you're looking to get out in the greater Traverse City region, give Captain Tony D a call. He can hook you up with some of the great smallmouth bass fishing that the region has to offer. We drop down to Frankfort. Captain Dave Rommel, my friend there on Tiny Bubbles Charters, Amanda, his wife, tells me he's got a few dates left this summer, not many. Things are filling up fast. If you want to get out and experience some of the best combination fishing of lake trout and silverfish, Tiny Bubbles Charters and Dave Rommel will get you out there in comfort, in style, and most importantly, catching a lot of fish. Now, how is Dave doing it? Right now, he's catching them on a combination of everything. Dave likes to run a lot of different stuff. So you're always going to have divers, you're always going to have riggers, you're always going to have copper lines out, you're always going to have spin doctors, spoons, spin doctors, flies, spin doctors and meat rigs. You know, just a lot of different stuff. Dave throws it all out there and then lets the fish talk to him. So give Captain Dave a call, give Captain Tony a call. The greater Traverse City, Frankfort region right now is humming with fish. They've got great bites going all over the place. If you do get a windy day, talk to Dave about maybe taking a small boat trip over on Crystal Lake. Dave also has a small boat that he runs for cohos and perch and things like that over on Crystal Lake. That is an awesome adventure that you'll want to try that out if you've been out on the big boat as well. Hey, join us here in the Traverse City region for amazing fishing.
Every fishing boat needs a place to put rods, store rods, and have rod haulers to go fishing, and the Angler Qwest Family Fish has that in spades. I'm Captain Lance Valentine, and here on the Family Fish, I'm going to show you the integrated arch. We've got the ability to put up to 5 adjustable Traxstech rod holders on each side so we can run offshore planer boards. We've got rod storage across the top, the ability to put in lights, radar, VHF radio antennas, and any accessories we need to turn this Family Fish into a hardcore fishing boat. Check out this and all the other great features on Angler Qwest at your local Angler Qwest dealer.
So, John from MFM Sport Fishing Charters right there, based out of Indian River, fishes the whole region. He fishes burt, he fishes mullet, and right now he spends most of his time out of the port of Cheboygan, right there in Cheboygan, Michigan, on the Huron side, of course, and he's catching an amazing mixed bag of lake trout and Atlantic salmon with some steelhead mixed in. Now, John tells me he's catching most of these fish on his board lines or his diver rods with a mixed bag of super slims, brightly colored spoons in general is what's catching most of the fare right now. Now, the fish seem to be held pretty well between 70 and 90 feet on major structure flats. So when you're going in your own boat, if you don't get the luxury of going out with John from MFM, you can take your own boat and you can find big structures where you've got feeding shelves in that 70 to 90 foot depth range. You're going to catch a lot of fish. You can also troll the open water between the structure spots and catch those fish suspended. But basically it's a mix of coppers, riggers, and divers to get these fish, and they're going on spoons, brightly colored spoons. My choice, as always, for lake trout is going to be a Super Slim by Dreamweaver. Mixed Veggies is an awesome color. You know, Double Orange Crush is an awesome color on Lake Huron. There's a lot of good colors. You can get on our website, you can read our fishing reports. They'll give you the colors there. But right now, Cheboygan, Michigan, both Mullet Lake for bass and the greater Huron region outside of the port of Cheboygan has going really, really good. So get a hold of Captain John from MFM Sport Fishing Charters. Get up there to Cheboygan and enjoy the great fishery in that region. Are you in the market for a new trailer? For all your trailer needs, big or small, visit Beck's Trailer Superstore on Highway 127 north of St. John's. So, Saginaw Bay. This has been one that's basically every other week we've been talking about Erie or Saginaw Bay. We're going to end this week's report doing just that, talking about Saginaw Bay first. So, we spoke with Captain Mark and Captain Lance, and they tell me that the bite on Saginaw Bay, in spite of the mayflies, has actually remained very strong. How are they doing it? Well, I know Mark has been trolling crankbaits, a lot of crankbaits, really quick. That's Mark's MO. He likes to cover water, flicker shads, you know, flicker minnows, up and down the shoreline, seeing a lot of fish, getting a lot of fish to go. Captain Lance Valentine, on the other hand, has got his lead core and spoon presentation with mini spoons honed in and going good. 2 to 4 colors of lead, some Dreamweaver mini spoons out there. And what the best way to do that match-wise, if you're wondering what colors, is going bright and going flashy on bright days is a real ticket. And on cloudy days, going dark on dark, which is a lot of purples, a lot of golds, a lot of bronze. That's one of the biggest things that you have to learn when you go to Saginaw, is how to calculate that relative to the sun penetration and the cloudiness and what type of day you're dealing with above the water is what helps you know what to put in the water to be real effective. So bright days, bright lures, dark days, dark lures, always cruising. These guys are going 2.5 to 3. Captain Lance will even bump over 3 many times. to just cover as much water as possible. When you get into a good group of fish where you catch 2, 3, 4 in short order, go ahead and do a figure 8 and put that in the center of your figure 8 and catch what you can catch, or you can just make long trolls and just pick them off as you go. But Saginaw Bay right now humming really well on crankbaits, small crankbaits like flicker sheds, flicker minnows, or mini spoons at speed behind lead core. Hey, are you in the market for a small outdoor shed, carport, or small storage building? Visit my friends up at Midwest Steel Carports. They'll travel anywhere in the Lower Peninsula to install your shed or carport for you. Visit them online at MidwestSteelCarports.com. So we're going to end the day on Lake Erie Central Basin. Now, Captain Gary Zart from Blue Dolphin Walleye Charters, one of my favorite guys. I fished with Gary and his son Nick many times. They've got an awesome charter service based right there out of the port of Lorain, Ohio. And Captain Gary says that the bite has been as good as he's ever seen it. That's an amazing bite. He's going out and whacking fish in quick order. Really nice average size fish. Now there's a couple of real predominant ways you can do it. Gary doesn't mess around going slow. He's pulling bandits 2 to 2.5 miles an hour, or he's going to be on a spoon bite. Same thing, either on divers like a Trip Z or on Dipsy's divers as well on spoons. So when you go out with Captain Gary, the cool thing is that Nick and Gary will actually show you this presentation. You can ask them questions. You're not just cranking in fish. You can learn for yourself so that when you get your own boat and you head back to the Port of Lorain or Port Clinton or on to Cleveland after Lorain, you can learn how to actually fish this way. You can learn from these guys. These guys are teachers. But that's what makes it so fun being in the boat. Grab a group of guys, give Gary and Nick from Blue Dolphin Walleye Charters a call, get out there out of the Port of Lorain, enjoy some awesome fishing, and learn something about Lake Erie walleye fishing. So hey guys, as we all know, this is post-COVID now. Yes, there's still some concerns around, but basically if you practice just some good spacing and you get out there and take your time and practice cleaning, you'll be all right. But we want you to really not lose sight of living here. On the Fisherman's Digest, we're encouraging people to get out and safely move around as much as possible. Stay engaged. If fishing is your love like it is mine, get up there, head north, head south, whatever it is you want to do. Walleye fishing, salmon fishing, bluegill fishing, bass fishing. The state of Michigan and the Great Lakes region has got it all for you. So thanks for joining us for this week's Hot Bite Fishing Report, and keep your eyes open on our YouTube channel for our On the Water segments where we break down bodies of water with guides to try to help our viewers know more and more how to fish specific bodies of water at specific times of the year. So that's our On the Water segment. Watch out for it, coming to you soon.